Hello and welcome to Nikolai's Genetics Lessons. In this video going to be about forensic science, and as usual I recommend you to pause video here, read the questions, answers, choose your best answer, and when you would be ready you can run video again and you can compare your answers with my answers and explanations. So here is the first question: DNA can be used to, and here is the 4 answers to choose from. Answer A: determine the age of the suspect. And to some extent we can use some information that we can find on the chromosomal level, and chromosome represent one single DNA molecule. So if we take a look at the chromosome, we would see that on the ends, on both ends, chromosome has highly repetitive sequences that we call telomeres, and telomeres needed in order to protect chromosome from degradation. The older we become, these telomeres would also shorten, and when these telomeres would shorten to a certain extent, the cell would run a program of apoptosis or programmed cell death, but so far we cannot use this information to tell for certain the age of the person just based on this information only. And the rest information that we can find within a chromosome we cannot use in order to determine the age of the person. And because many different cell lines that is present in our organism has different life cycle, some cells divide very frequently, some cells divide very slow, we cannot use such information in order to determine the age of the person. So answer A is not a correct answer. And next, answer B: to determine the general health of the suspect. To some extent we also can use DNA information to find if the person has any serious genetic disorders, and that would affect his health. But so far DNA fingerprinting cannot reveal the general health of the person, so this is also wrong answer. Answer C: determine the identity of badly damaged or degraded remains. And this is correct answer, but let's check the answer D: determine the height and weight of unknown suspect. And we cannot do it because such parameters as height and weight depend not only on the genetics but also on the environment. So phenotype or appearance is genotype plus environment. For example, for the last month I lost 17 pounds. Does it mean that my genotype changed? Not, but my environment changed. I changed my food, and this is environmental factor, and I start to exercise more. So as you see, we cannot say anything about weight and height of the person just looking at his genome, because many genes play a role here, and environmental factors are also very important for our phenotype. So as you see, the correct answer is answer C. If you're confused with words badly damaged and degraded remains, don't be confused with these words, because nowadays we have been able to extract DNA and sequence it even from such samples that is 50,000 years old. For example, mammals' DNA that were gone about 10,000 years ago, now sequenced, mitochondrial DNA of the mammoth sequenced, And I know that Indian and African elephants nucleus DNA also sequence that can be used as reference in order to restore nucleus DNA of the mammoth. So I believe that just in maybe 5-10 years from now we would be able to restore full nucleus DNA sequence of the mammoths. So this is some science fiction that comes true in front of our own eyes. So next question, what is the purpose of DNA extraction? And answer A, extract genes from DNA, and this is wrong answer because we do not extract genes from DNA, we sequence genes. So next answer, isolate the DNA from the sample. This is basically the same as the question. Extraction and isolation is the same thing, so this is wrong answer. Answer C, break the DNA into fragments, separate the fragments, identify key genetic codes with radioactive markers, and develop a visual profile of these markers. And this wrong answer too, because this is just a description of one of the techniques, but this description of techniques is not a purpose of DNA extraction. So answer D, compare known DNA profiles to unknown sample to determine if suspect was or was not at the crime scene. And we extract DNA in order to build a unique genetic profile of the person that we can compare with another genetic profile of another person. We also call this DNA profiling or DNA fingerprinting. And by comparison different profiles, we can determine whether that person were present at the crime scene or not. So this is our answer. Answer D. And this is all for today. Thank you for your attention. Please subscribe for my new videos that I post almost every day. Thumbs up if you like this video. Please write your comments, questions if you have any. And see you in the next video. Goodbye.